face, pesky bird, I'm actually in Mumbo Jumbo's base. I am committing to this, and I'm actually going to hide the pesky bird head because I have been steadily changing blocks in here. We've got evidence of it right there. And because it's now quite dark here, I feel like I can hide this in the corner. So we'll get that squared away right at the start before this episode even begins. Oh, he's going to notice that. I feel like we've got to get steadily more ambitious. You know what? Mumbo's online. I hope he's not, like, hanging around. I assume he's in the nether doing nethery things, because that's basically what I would like to do today as well. I would like to get started on my nether base. I'm not like moving to the nether, but there are some farms that I would like to try out to design. But also, I don't feel like I'm allowed. I don't feel like you'll let me. I don't feel like I'll let myself go to the nether until I've completed my base. And to be honest with you, it is complete. Let's not look around the back. Except for this bit here, which I've been majorly struggling with to get done. So, as you can see, it is a little bit of a mess. But I have got some vague ideas on how to do this. But once this bit here is finished, I then can call it done enough to then move on to a nether-based base. Wow, that was a mouthful. I will eventually do something over here, but I feel like this side in particular, I can't leave this half finished before we go to the nether and start another project. I've been quite busy trading away in here, trying to get everything, mainly because this is now my major source of XP, because the gold farm is gone. I actually want to create my own gold/XP farm, and they work slightly differently, but I've been doing some research, I've got some ideas, and we'll get back to that a little bit later on, because for now, I think I just need to grit my teeth and just start a time lapse and get this done. Come on, Now the real question is, how do I get down there safely? Oh, and now it's raining. This is not the best start to an episode, is it? You know what? Let's just get straight into a time lapse. I really tried my best. Honestly, I really tried to get this finished, but it just took too long, and then I hit this area and I just am not quite sure what to do. Sometimes when you're building, there's not much point in doing something just because you need to get it finished if you don't know exactly what you're going to do, because for the most part, you're probably going to rip it down and do it again. However, I am extremely happy with how this part came out. There's no detail whatsoever, there's no trees up here, but you get the idea is the main thing. You've got these lovely archways, like this really cool walkway, and this really nice sense of grandeur, especially If you fly in from like this way, you can really get a nice sense of depth. Now, I have left this giant archway completely open because I'm hoping that I've done this correctly and I can make my nether portal. What's the limit on nether portals? Why isn't this big enough? I didn't think there was I thought this would be fine. Great, now I'm gonna have to look up how big nether portals can be. Okay, they can only be 23 blocks high. Hopefully it isn't only like halfway, but I have a feeling that it's definitely not gonna reach the very top. Oh, that's a bit annoying. That is a bit annoying. Let's try here. This is a lot higher than I would want, to be honest. Because I was thinking I can just make a staircase going downwards. But at this height, it's, yeah, that's quite a big... that's a huge difference. But in theory, please... oh, come on! Why am I having such an issue with this? Right, we're going to count it now. I'm going to stop eyeballing it. Okay. If this doesn't do it... oh, what the heck? Something's not right here. That is the right size. And there's nothing wrong with this portal. Especially if we fly over to Mumbo's base. Okay, admittedly that's not as tall as I remember. So it looks like Mumbo's is just 20 blocks tall. I'll be honest, I didn't expect to have this level of difficulty with a nether portal for this episode. This has somewhat ruined the design of this. I must admit, it's about half as tall as I thought it could be. I honestly thought I could finish this time lapse and then just go bing, yay, finally! Finally! Okay, so that is literally about half. Oh, that's so annoying, isn't it? That does not look what I want it to look like. Also, I hear a lot of mobs in here. Yeah, this place is actually so dangerous. This is one of the first times that I've got that totally wrong up there. That portal is missing a block. The other option, of course, is to just have 2 portals and put up with a line in between them. It's not ideal, but at least I mostly get the effect. Don't you think that would look so much better if that line wasn't there? I might have to come back to this and figure it out because that is pretty much exactly halfway between the two, and that's really annoying. Now, my actual plan was, and I may need to rethink this, is to have this mirrored on the other side. So it would be symmetrical. The whole mansion is pretty much symmetrical. So having that on both sides, 2 giant holes, you know, cliffs and everything. But the main feature that I wanted to add was that behind this nether portal, there'd be 2. There'd be 1 here and 1 on the other side. But the idea would be that I hollowed out this area behind the portal, and what I would do is turn this into a, like, nether-looking area, so that when you go into the portal, when you're, like, standing here, you feel like you're going in there, but I may need to rethink this whole thing. And it's linked up. That was super easy. So, let's get rid. It feels weird getting rid of this. This has been my nether portal the entire season so far, but it's time for it to go. It's probably going to take a bit of getting used to. Snow! Just when you think you've got rid of it all, another one shows up. Anyway, the portal has officially gone, and it does feel really strange. Really, really strange. But I don't know at some point in the future, though, all of these trees may be gone anyway. And I think I'll have to come back to this to detail everything a little bit later on. It's been a lot longer snow! Snow everywhere! Oh my goodness. Let's just continue and work on something else for the time being. Hello, Piglin. The big thing that I want to do this episode is really get started on my nether base. But before we go over there and make a start, I actually wanted to come over to the shopping district and see what's occurring with the barge. It's always good to keep up with it because I haven't really been paying it much attention recently, and as you can see, stocks are starting to dwindle, although there are some things that I just haven't sold any of. And now, gravel is basically free with Piglin Farm, so I don't think I'm going to be able to sell gravel anymore. Sand, on the other hand, is still a finite resource, and it will probably sell. So 1 diamond per stack will make up for the loss of the gravel sales. Oh my goodness, the TNT was a good investment. Ender chests, also a good investment, and all of the bundle deals have also gone off as well. So there was a shulker of golden carrots and rocket boxes. They've all gone. And check it out. This is the profits of the barge so far. We're looking at nearly 5 stacks of diamonds. But I've got to try and keep on top of this if I'm going to keep those diamonds flowing in. So what I think we're going to do is get into a time lapse of me stocking the barge, doing my Hermitcraft chores, and basically doing some work.
Bills need paying and the blocks need placing. Gotta work all day. In a deep dark mind and the mobs need slaying. Gotta work all day. Yeah, there's a party on the weekend. Head to decline, creepers be creeping. The shops need stocking, so we'll keep on rocking. Gotta work all day. The sand needs piling and the sword needs shining. Gotta work all day. When the sun comes down over Hermit Town, you better work all day. Here there's a party on the weekend. Yeah, the creepers be creeping. Keep on a mining even though I'm dying. Gotta work all day.
And what did we think of that music video? That song was actually made by Jono Smithers, and it will be also on my second channel on its own, because I've got to admit, I haven't been able to get that song out of my head for days. For days and days and days, and I'm still not sick of it. I absolutely love it. So, I actually got an awful lot done with that music video. And one of the main things that I did get done is this. Turtle eggs. I need an awful lot of these for my new nether project. And the other thing that I need is lots of magma blocks. Now, if you have been following what's been going on with the nether update, you'll know that there's only one farm that I can really make with turtle eggs and magma blocks. And that is an automatic gold farm. And I keep flying up here to go in my portal, but it's just gone. I need to get used to the fact that my portal is now here, and I'm still not happy with it. Nope. Not very happy at all. So we're gonna fly to our nether base area, which is quite a long way away, to be fair. It is 1,000 blocks this direction, and I did not come equipped with enough rockets. And sometimes in the nether, you just come across this impassable barrier and you've just got to mine your way through. Otherwise, well, considering how many rockets I don't have, I think I'm going to just play it safe. Here we are in the very vast open area that I want to claim. It is really difficult to see anything in the nether, but I basically need to try and choose a spot that is the furthest away from all of the surrounding land. And I would say it's actually about here. So now we have the very tricky task of trying to make a platform with limited rockets in the nether, hanging from the ceiling. Boom, we got it. So this is pretty much where I want my nether base to begin. So what I think we're going to do is clear the section above it, and what we really need is quick access to the roof of the nether. Now I have no idea how to break bedrock, but I believe Impulse has a shop that will break it for me. So we just need to get the coordinates of somewhere around here, and then unfortunately gotta go all the way back to the shopping district. Okay, I've got those coordinates down. I think that is a 1 block right there. So all I need to do now, and it's important that we made this trip. 1, I'm going to have to be going back and forth between my base and here an awful lot. And the best way to do that is to just fly above the bedrock layer. Before we get started too much, we should probably just set up a temporary base of some kind up here just mine all this out and get something here just to store the stuff. All right, we got our magma. We got our turtle eggs. I wish I brought more rockets and an ender chest. I did not come prepared. So we've got to go back to the shopping district and leave these particular coordinates for Impulse. Now here's the thing, I don't actually know where this shop is. I would expect it to look like Bedrock or something. There's a couple of shops that have turned up. This one, which I assume sells everything nether related, yeah. But where is the bedrock breaking thing? I legitimately can't find this shop. Oh my goodness. It's this thing. I would never have expected it. This is like a proper pop-up shop. I was expecting like a proper big thing, like, you know, made out of bedrock or something. That is the exact coordinate that I need breaking. And then we put the diamond block in, and we're good to go. I should really think these things through before I go gallivanting around and then realizing I've got to go back again. Then I can hop up, fly straight over, and get down really quickly. Okay, that's done now, so now we got to go all the way back again. And we are back. Now, hopefully this is the best place. So, what we're going to be making here is a gold farm. Now, I know what a lot of you are thinking. Grian, everyone has a gold farm. See, there's a big issue with all of their farms. Like, a really big issue. Iscal's farm, Mumbo's farm, everyone else that has a gold farm. The issue is, it's not my farm. It's not my gold farm. That is the bottom line. It doesn't matter if they have a gold farm, because I don't have a gold farm. So I want to make one that I can use myself passively within my upside down base that I'm going to build here. So I'm going to build the farm first and then build the base around it, or at least that's the plan. So we're going to excavate all of this, and then we're going to build a very simple, and I mean very simple, gold farm. So without further ado, let's do another little time lapse and get this thing made and see if it works, because I probably should do some testing beforehand, but I'm not going to because I'm stupid. Let's go! That is just about the worst thing that could have possibly happened. I mean, I was freaking out most of the time. I couldn't stop them spawning. The rates in there were insane, and I hadn't even built the farm. And then, when I actually did respawn, I found out that I respawn stupidly. I mean, by design, I got out here, and then I was like, I didn't have any way. So I've got a potion of invisibility. I've got a golden apple. I've got some rockets. No! Why is everything's out to get me? Okay, we got to try and get back as soon as possible. Oh man, this is going to be rough. This is going to be really rough. I'm not wearing any armor. Nothing. This is not going to be good. I've taken my invis potions, so I mean, hopefully they won't be able to see me. And my farm is just up here. Well, that went well. Maybe I should just do this entire farm invisible. Oh, how has he seen me? No. Okay, so piglins can see you still. Let me get my stuff. Okay, I need to get this guy. If I want to get my stuff back, it's on this zombie piglin. Leave me alone. Okay, if I can get him cornered off. And of course, he's wearing the bird head. That is the definition of a pesky bird. Okay, this should do it. Whew. Okay. I got my stuff back. Mostly. I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to finish this. How do I stop these spawning, and how do I stop them going after me? I thought an invisibility potion would make me invulnerable to them. But they're still going for me. They are the most frustrating thing. Maybe it's as simple as lighting it up, but guess who didn't bring any torches? This No! Please tell me I got food. Let's just fly out of here. Okay. I think we need to rethink this. I really do, because this is insane. I can't get this farm going. I'm just constantly being killed, and I don't even have a respawn anchor. Oh, so I think with that very series of unfortunate events, I think we're going to have to end this episode, and we'll start again next episode with a different tact, because this has been an absolute nightmare. Look, I left for 2 seconds and it's just full of mobs again. I need to do a bit more research, a bit more reading on the nether update, and figure out how to stop this from happening, because I can't fight them. I really can't fight them. But anyway, I'll do a bit of reading and I shall see you in the next episode. Goodbye. It's weird doing an outro when you're invisible. That wasn't fun. Wasn't fun at all.